everyone, this is Veena, Assistant Professor, MBA Department from SNS College of Technology. So, like earlier in my videos, I have explained about the gap analysis and the McKinsey's framework. So, in this strategic management video, we are going to look into one of the important concept, the GE9 cell matrix. So, this is also like one of the strategic tool which is being implemented to relate the industry attractiveness and the business strength unit. So, uh, in the GE9 matrix, you can see you have a vertical axis and the horizontal axis. So the vertical axis includes the industry attractiveness. So what are all the parameters that can be considered for the industry attractiveness? Yes, the market size, the growth rate, the profit margin, the intensity of competition, the seasonality, the cyclicality, these requirements, the social impact, regulation, environment, opportunities, and the threats. The horizontal axis, what can be implemented or what are all the factors that can be taken into consideration is the business unit strength. So what comes under the business unit strength? Yes, the relative market share, the reputation or the image, the bargaining leverage, the ability to match the relative cost, profit margins, and fit with KSMs. So these are the parameters which can be taken into consideration. As I've told you earlier, in the vertical axis, the industry attractiveness and the factors coming under the industry attractors need to be considered. And in the horizontal axis, we need to take the business unit strength. So based on that, we are going to derive the GE9 cell matrix, so which is an average range of strong, average, and the weak and high, medium to. So this is the scaling which is being implemented in calculating the GE9 cell matrix. So based on the parameters, what will be the market size, whether it is strong, average, or weak, it has to be rated. The growth rate, whether it is strong, average, or weak, it has to be graded. So what will be the unit strength, business unit strength, how the relative market share is being there, whether it is strong, whether it is high, medium, or low, it has to be it has to be mapped. Whether the relative cost is high, medium, or low, it has to be mapped. So based on all these factors, we need to map all those parameters. So that is what this vertical axis denotes. The more profitable the industry is, the more attractive it becomes. So that is why the industry attractiveness is taken into consideration in the vertical axis. So when evaluating the industry attractiveness, analysts should look how an industry will change the long run rather than in the near future, because the investment needed for the product usually require long lasting commitment. So that is how the vertical axis denotes the long run growth rate, the industry size, the industry profitability, industry structure, product life changes, changes in demand, trends of prices, the macro environment factors such as what the Pestel analysis, seasonality, availability of labor, and the market segmentation. And then comes the horizontal axis, which in other words try to determine whether the business unit has a sustainable competitive advantages. So the parameters: total market share, the market share growth compared to rivals, the brand strength, the profitability of the company, the customer loyalty, the VRIO framework, the business unit strength in meeting industry critical success factors. So using the profile matrix, competitive profile matrix, strength of the value chain, level of product differentiation, and production flexibility. So based on that, we are considering three zones. The one will be the green zone, the yellow zone, and the red zone. So as like the traffic signals represent the green signal, yes, basically in the traffic signals, the green signal will represent go ahead. So that is why here also, like the organization, when it have a green zone, it will represent to go ahead, to grow, to build, to push you through expansion strategies. So it is now the business can go in the green zone and attract major investment. Now, as in the traffic signals, yellow zone represent please wait. So here also in the organization, you need to wait. So the cautions, you wait and see whether the factors is applicable or not. So indicating hold and maintain the types of strategies aimed at stability. So wait for the strategies, how it is behaving, and based on that, you need to take your decision. And as it is in the traffic signal, the red zone implements please stop. So that here it indicates you have to adopt turnover strategies of divestment and liquidation of rebuilding approach. So you need to again rebuild your approach where it is in the red zone. As these three zones will give you a clear overview of how you need to take care of the business or the strategies in the further go for the organization performance. So what are all the advantages? Yes, it helps to prioritize the limited resources in order to achieve the best returns. The performance of products or business units become evident. It is more sophisticated business portfolio framework that the BCG matrix and determine strategic steps the company needs to adapt to improve the performance of its business portfolios. Yes, the disadvantages need to consult an expert to determine industry attractiveness and business unit strength as accurately as possible. So it is expensive to conduct. It doesn't take into account the harmony that could exist between two or more units. So hope this video gave you a clear cut view on how the GE9 cell matrix works out for the organization. So thank you for watching this video. Meet you in my next video. Thank you.